the starting lineup. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Simmons is out there with MP. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, Irving and Harden, the 2 star guards. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And a highly anticipated matchup tonight, Greg. 2 teams that could not be hotter.
And the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of ball.
And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, a highlight-worthy dunk that time by MP. He loves juicing up the crowd with that one.
Irving passes to KD. The three-pointer, no good. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Los Angeles.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove.
And how come you can't get some of the NBA players' hairstyles like these niggas? Why they ain't put all these hairstyles up here?
Griffin trying to get open. Tries again. And Durant finishes inside.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant a threat on the offensive glass, too.
MP kicks to Green. Back to MP. Here's the lob for Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Griffin finds Irving. Drills the three-pointer.
And the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
I'm mad I could do the pullback in my career, but I can't do this shit in the goddamn rack. That shit
that shit do be wearing at the rack.
Making 40% so far to start out the game.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Now here's Harden. Shoots. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can
foul
afford
it,
to give a guy like him that good a look. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
On the wing, Green. Floats it up for MP. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Hanging in the air. Easy liftoff for MP. So smooth and effortless.
Here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Here's KD. Following the basket by MP.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Harris outside. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint.
Will you just hit me up? He's also gonna get me. He's gonna be on later. I got a class from Lockdown 90.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high scoring game. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
MP against Harden. MP dishes to Green. And that one drops for him.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here is Harden, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Durant for three. Green with the rebound. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Nets trail by 3. Now Harden. Pass to Irving. Oh, Griffin in position, and the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Here's Embiid. That misses off the back.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Irving against Green. The pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. MP left side. There's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Embiid right there to get the rebound.
Only thing is,
right
you hit a
back
nigga
there.
off, bro.
Excellent
You
anticipation.
don't know when you gonna
And the
do it,
first
you know?
timeout call of the game for Brooklyn. Last season, Embiid posted career high.
So you gotta chill out.
As a score. And Gray, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50, 40, 90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Now, here is Irving. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And now, Philadelphia on the break. MP with the ball. On the wing, Green. MP looking around.
Let me get that.
Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And here's Green outside.
How the fuck did that happen?
As Durant with the ball, he'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building. With an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to afford the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Good. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Durant. Irving passes to Harris. Back to Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 5.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Harden against MP. They get a hand on it. He kicks it to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And MP throws it down.
And it's clear how talented a player MP is. When he takes over like this, boy, he is fun to watch.
Here's Harden. Griffin trying to get open. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Out to Harris. Back to MP. Outside, Green. MP outside. Lets it go from 14. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by MP.
This is a nigga on the Charlotte Hornets with 5 ever on his neck.
Harden surveying the D. Irving finds Harden. And the Nets, another 3.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, they did these graphics this year.
Offensive arsenal is his 3-point shot, so I think you have to respect that and try to take it away.
We ain't got the same motherfucker sitting in the audience back to back.
The whole floor opened up for him, and that's a real problem.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout. Philadelphia with the ball. MP outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. He tries for 3. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Nets trailed by 5. We've got Mills. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know I like to see guys.
Oh, I do remember Webby now.
Excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting to the sideline.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 52 points, but it was his season high in rebounds.
That bitch with Dirty Bird at 20.
The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special
I don't remember,
night
bro.
for him.
20 though.
The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure.
Shit, I thought that's where I met him at.
Yeah, you know, all indications.
I think I've met him at 20.
Good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
The finish. And MP throws it down hard.
Now that's just real craftiness from MP right there. He's got the confidence to try that move and actually pull it off. That's impressive stuff.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. And that time, also a missed shot.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
MP outside. To the paint. And it's Drummond missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Patrick Mills.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here's MP. 21 points in the game. Knocks it loose. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Durant. Looking to get it going. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 8 points.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Korkmaz, no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Here's MP. He's got 23. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Mills looking it over. Here's Irving. Griffin trying to get open. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers call time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Harris comes in for George Niang. And it's Green and for Korkmaz. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Outside Griffin. Back to Irving. Back to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
MP against Irving. The pass to Maxey. Back to MP. Down low. Pulls up. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Mills passes to Griffin. Outside Irving. A 3-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP outside. Out to the right wing. On the wing, MP. Another shot. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
See what my shot we gotta keep.
The interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. High post, KD. Harris is there.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
LaMarcus Aldridge has checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And so we wrap up the first half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Embiid out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Nets trail by 12. Irving kicks to Harden. Pass to KD. Shoots over Embiid. And they hit it back. Durant, the pass to Harden. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Green. A beautiful reverse layup. Green's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the 76ers. Here's Irving driving the lane. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And MP throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
To the inside. And Embiid pulls it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
MP against Harden. And Embiid with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Harden inside the three-point line. Simmons pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Harden. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. Harden's got 16.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Here's MP. Green breaking loose. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Inside, here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Harris finds Embiid. Now, here's MP. Back to Embiid. Clock at 6. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from him. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
76ers substitution.
Simmons against Irving. To the middle. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
And the basket by MP.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Irving with the ball. He's got 12. In the corner. Harden tipped away. Here's Aldridge. Can't hit that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Floats it up for MP. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Irving finds Aldridge. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Thibault. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Simmons inside, guarded by Harden. Really left alone that time. Thibault's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really rare to see a guy that's 6'11" have the kind of elite passing skills that Ben Simmons has. Really, really impressive.
Pass to Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. Millsap inside, defended by Thibault. And here is MP. He's got 31. And there's the pass to Drummond. Over Harden. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers on top, opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Carter out there with Harden. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Okafor. And it's Brown in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Now, here's MP. Passes it to Thibault. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. Carter against Simmons. Carter looking around. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Here's Carter, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Harden, no good. Philadelphia shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Brown against MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Here's MP. He doesn't hit that one.
I'm about to head to the neighborhood.
Feeds it to Brown. And Thibault sends it back. MP against Harden. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Brown outside. And the three off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And MP throws it down.
Boy, MP using that momentum to his advantage, gets to step on the defense. Clear the way, folks.
Pass to Okafor. Back to Brown. Puts it up from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. MP outside. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Brown. Simmons with the defensive effort. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The drive by MP.
Boy, what a dominant throwdown from MP. Put the defense on notice with that one.
Harden outside. He wants to get the Millsap and does. Basket counts.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. MP against Harden. Pass to Niang. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
Harden against MP. It's Reed, high post. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Carter kicks to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden outside. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really an incredible playmaker.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
Come on, girl, put me back in
MP outside. Uses the
Bro, they
glass
will not
defense
let your
away
boy
from
into the lobby.
MP's got 41.
No, I'll be like
And
that.
huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
Oh,
And he's
shit, not
played
my
with
shit.
some of the
Listen,
best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special. In the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and speed.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth.
yes, thank you for being down here, my
Here's
nigga.
MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's
about to get
got
the right
43
game,
points. And what's your take on this on the hustle steps for Philadelphia?
First, I'm trying to get these goddamn
harassing effort as the defensive
little
end
quests
was
out the way.
very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
MP against Carter. MP left side. Kicks it to Green. Just 4 to shoot. And MP throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
You finished with your game?
Today, you know,
Yeah, I got like 1 minute left.
dominant moments in about every facet.
You bringing out that slice and play with it?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to
no,
think
I'm
of
good.
what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And tonight's win will put them up 2-1 in what has become a really intense season series.
giving them a tentative edge here with one still left to be played against the Nets.
And you know, when you look at the huge...
That's what I was supposed to put the fuck on. Stopping part.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
You got your playmaker maxed out, put stop and go on
get
too.
into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean,
I got
you get
4 more
roadkill,
than
that's always a
4 more
challenge
than
in the
10
NBA,
shooting.
no matter what.
9
And they got it done.
Irving finds Johnson. The shot by Carter, nobody around. That's in there, Johnson with the assist.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Albee, this is Kevin Harlan.
I'm a riddle her game, I'm a grandmama chain, we done put the block up, but it still came down. Me now, let me live, heal me love, look me down, be my judge. This does, I got fans, they can't tell I'm just a man, need to love, need my, I don't plan, just show up, ayo, God don't get what you can't. I just met a bad thing, she's stable, now she mad at the crib, gotta lay low, that's the life that you get with a player though, same bed, never know when I get home, fed up when we both wanna let go, had to put it on chill like a left go, could've seen it all coming from the get-go, ayo, I know that what up, I roll up every moment, hit the show like what up, I know they want us gone, they eating crow but not us, I know you need opponents, I could flow that if you want it, ayo, ayo, I know you better, I know you won't get on, ain't no one told you.
Fuck, you just send me that boy. I'll run in that bitch with my playmaker.
That bitch finally gonna let it in.